Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to see how to scrap Google Shopping search results on Google Apps Script. And that's what we are going to see in this video. And I'm going to show you a live demo on how to do that. So for that, I have created a blank sheet with a sheet named Google Shopping Scrapper. And I haven't given any sheet name or data or anything. So we will do that. But prior to that, we need to do a sign up on this website because we are going to hit an API from Google Apps Script to parse the results from Google Shopping results. So this acts as an interface between Google Apps Script and the actual Google Shopping results and provide us with the information that we need. So I have given a link in the YouTube description. You can just go ahead and do a free sign up and note down this API key that you will see on the dashboard tab. So I'm just copying that and go to your Google Sheet. I will name this tab as input, and here we need few inputs. Like first one is API key, so I'll put API key here, and this is the actual API key, and followed by country code and the query. So query is actual search query that you're going to enter in the Google Shopping results. Let me show you a live demo on what we are going to pass from Google Shopping results. I'll search for iPhone Pro Max 15 and I will go to Shopping tab. So if you go to Shopping tab, the first row is ads, and these are the organic search results, and these are the details that we are going to scrap using this scrapper. But still, with the scrapper you can also scrap the ads, and I will show you how to do that as well. So this is what we are going to do. Now we have the input tab ready. Then we need one more tab, output. So based on the input that we have given here, like we modified the query, then output will change accordingly. So we'll populate the output here. And this is the documentation link for making Google Shopping API request, and this is the endpoint that we need to hit, and this is the sample response. So these are the ad search results. We will get the response in JSON format, and this is the actual organic search results. So we have a position is nothing but a rank, and the document ID of that shopping data. So link is the actual website link, and title is the product name, source is the website name, and price, what is the actual price shown on the URL, and extracted price is what these parts are extracted from, and thumbnail is the image that you see here, and delivery option, is it chargeable or free delivery, or you have to pay an additional fee. Those information will be captured in the delivery option. So these are the details we are going to scrap. So let's put this in the header. First I'll put a position here, followed by link, title, website, price, and the actual extracted price, then thumbnail, and delivery details. So we have the input and output tab ready, and for country code it's a 2-letter word from where you want to actually perform the search results. So if you give US, then it will make a request using the US IP address and get the search results that shown on the United States. And if you give IN, then it will give you an Indian search results for search code. So for that, I already have a list of country code. I'm going to map this country code to this particular cell using the drop down option. So go to edit, or maybe insert, and then drop down, and from here drop down, I'll select drop down from range, click on this, select the range from, so this is from J2 to J229. Let's do that. J2 is to J229. So now you can see the country code listed here. First I'll go with IN, and the search query that we want to do is iPhone Pro Max 15. I'll copy this and put it over here. So we are sorted with input tab. Now let's go ahead and do the actual scripting. So for that, go to extension and app script. So this is an empty function with a function name main function. Let's name this project as Google Shopping Scrapper. I'll name this function as Google Shopping Scrapper. So we need an object for this two tabs, input tab and output tab. So let's create a variable or const, name it as input sheet, and I'm going to get the object of sheet1, spreadsheet app, followed by get active spreadsheet, followed by sheet name, get sheet by name. Pass the name of the sheet, which is input. Let's copy paste the same thing for output. I'll name this as output. Accordingly, we need to change the const as well. So now we have two reference object, two reference variable created for both the tabs. And now we need to store the input details that we need to pass it to this URL for making an API request. So let's go to input tab, and we need to create three variables to store this information. So first we'll create a const for API key. Let's name this as API underscore key. Use the const name input sheet and get range. So API key is stored on the first row but second column. Let's put 1 comma 2 and get value to get the actual value. So now we got the API key. Next we need to get the country code and the actual search query. I'll name this as country code, and this is 2 comma 2. Next one is a query, which is 3 comma 2. So that's it. Now we have the const created for all three inputs. Let's create a base URL, or name this as URL. Now go here and copy paste this URL that you find it in the documentation. I'll just change it from double quotes to tilde symbol because I want to make a change to this API key using const and the country code and the search query. So TLD is not required. I'll remove that one. And API key, I just hard coded as API key, but we need the actual API key. So use dollar symbol, curly braces, and put the variable name here to pass the actual API key. And you can follow the same for country code as well as search query. So now country code, we have the const created, put it over here. And for search query, we cannot pass the actual search query because it's in string format. So you need to change the string format into encode URI component. You can use the inbuilt function encode URI component, and inside this method you can pass the query. So that will change the format accordingly. So that's it. I think we have created a URL, and next thing we are going to do is make an API call to the above URL. So for that, let's create one more const called data and use the interface URL fetch app dot fetch, pass the URL that you have put it over here. And that's it. Now once you make a API call, you will get a response. Let's create one more variable or const called response, and that response will look something like this, which will be in the JSON format. So we need a JSON parser. So I will use the method json.parse and parse the data. So now this response will have this information. Starting from here, I will copy and put it over JSON formatter for better view. I'll just format it and viewer. So we are concerned about shopping results data. So we have reference to this JSON, and to get the shopping results, we have to use object name shopping results. So let's see how to do that. Let's create one more const called shopping results response dot shopping results. So this shopping results const will have the data of this array, and now we have to iterate through this array, get the details and populate on the output sheet. So let's see how to do that. To do the iteration, I need to know the total length of the results. So for that, I'll use one more const. Let's name this as results length and shopping results dot length to get the actual number of results. So now we can go ahead and use the simple for loop starting from 0 and I lesser than the results dot length followed by I plus plus. Let's do the iteration inside this block. So we need to populate the data on the output sheet. So let's use the object output sheet that we have already created, and we are going to populate in the cells one by one. So for that I will use a get range. So here row is dynamic because we want to change the row during each iteration. So I will use the variable I followed by 2. I have to add 2 here because it starts from 0, but our actual sheet start from 1, and 1 is dedicated for header, so we have to start from 2. That's why we are adding 2 here. Column is 1 for populating the rank or position, and use the set value and set the value that we got from shopping results. So shopping results will return an array. Let's go over the array one by one using the variable I. So when I put I, during the first iteration, I value will be 0. We will get this data here on this particular object, and inside this data we need a position. So let's put dot position here. That's it. So what it will do is it will populate the position on this A2. So let's copy paste the same for 7 more times to populate other details. So we have copied the value and we need to change the column accordingly. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So we have populated the position, and second is link and title. So put the link and title value here. Third is a website. So website name is a source. Let's put source here. Next one is price, extracted price, thumbnail and delivery details. Put price and extracted price. Copy the object name. Next one is thumbnail. And the last one is a delivery option. So I think we are sorted now. Once we get the response, it will loop through all the details one by one and populate the sheet. Let's save the project and execute it now. So when you are doing the execution for the very first time, you need to authorize the script. Click on the review permission, select your account, click on the advanced and click on go to untitled project and click allow. So execution started and the execution is completed. Now we have all the data populated over here. We can see we got the data up to 60 search results. Now if I change the query from iPhone Pro Max to something else like OnePlus latest model or something, and let's go to Google Sheet, Google Shopping Scrapper script, click on run. So now you have all the information about OnePlus mobile, what you actually see in the search query. And if you want to change the country code, you can do so from this drop down. And instead of going to Google Apps Script page, you can also embed a button and connect the button to this method. So every time when you make a change to the country code or query, you can click on the button to pull the latest output. So that's completely up to you. And that's it for this video. I have given a link in the YouTube description for doing a sign up on the Scrapper website, as well as a download link of this particular sheet. Just go ahead and make use of it. If you like this video, give thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye bye.